All right, I'm out here with Jared Cullop. He's, tell me your company's name, I'm sorry.
JCI
JCI
Marketing.
All right, I just wanted to say that at the same time.
It was awesome, right?
That was we're here talking about the future of messaging. Marketing is all about crafting the image, the messaging, communicating to people. What is the future of messaging for you?
Well, I think, how about this? Is it okay if I stand? I like
Please,
have
please.
too
All
much
right,
energy.
let's both stand.
Okay, let's do it.
stand.
Thank you. Okay, so are you married?
I'm very, very much married.
Okay,
Yes, right here.
so you know how like there's at least 100 ways to say anything to your wife? And
Yes.
I don't care if it's like you're trying to get her to bring you some toilet paper because you're in the bathroom and don't have any toilet paper.
True.
There's
Yeah.
100 ways, and there's going to be 100 different miniscopically, whatever the word is, small differences in the response you're going to get, right?
It's true. Yes.
Okay, well, imagine you have a company and you have a lot more things to navigate than just needing toilet paper.
Yes.
You need to stand out. You need to explain why your family-owned
Unless you're a
business
toilet paper
is,
delivery service.
right, yeah, then you really have to get it
You
right.
have to nail that down.
Right, absolutely. But anyway, it's important to like navigate people's objections, what they might think about you,
Right.
or why do they trust the small town family-owned place instead of the national franchise competitor down the street. All that. So I get excited about messaging because story is what gets people involved in you, and gets people involved in your company, in your people. It gets your culture up. Your employees get more excited. But the thing is if you're a business owner and you have a restaurant, or you're a business owner and it's a plumbing company or whatever it is, that's what you do. It's hard to step out, look at you or your family, your story, and know what it is and be able to convey it to other people. And I really think there's an art to it, especially because so many people sit around the dining room table not talking but looking at their phones. The more and more disconnected we get, the more and more digitalized our lives get, the more important story is. But the harder it is for the average person to actually create an effective story. So I'm excited to be in the industry of story. Yes, web, all that. That's just the media. How do we get the story out? But story development in a positive manner, not manipulation, just telling the truth. Telling the truth in a way that resounds with your target audience. And I think that Redding, Shasta County, is ideally set for being known, for really globally, if not just in America, being known for messaging. And here's why. I'm not talking politics here, but let's look. We have a very divided country right now, okay? We have California, as the rest of the states see California. They feel maybe not represented by Hollywood, and we're in California. But then the other side is that you have the conservative side of people, or the people with those viewpoints, or that they understand messages in a certain way. They have a similar filter over here. Well, we're in that kind of area in California. You see what I mean? And I also really think that there's just really good people here. And so we have a kind heart, can look at somebody's perspective with a lot less bias than might be standard, and know how to message to those people, whether it be this side, that side, hopefully bring people away from their far sides and actually talk. But businesses, it's all about having empathy, understanding somebody else's perspective. And I think that Redding's really set up for it. I know that there's there's some really strong messengers here. I mean, we have Amazon best-selling authors here. Let's just take something that has been a static content. Let's just say the Bible. Static content. It's been the same. But there's people that are seeing it and messaging really well, explaining it in a new light, and becoming Amazon best-selling authors on it. So my point isn't politics. My point isn't any kind of religion or anything. But it's static content for thousands of years. But Redding authors, because there's something going on here, have been able to get a new light on it through messaging without adding or subtracting anything. But it's just through the gift, the strength of messaging. Yeah. I'm really excited about what's going to come out of this area.
So you're talking about branding and marketing as a way to communicate a story, to give fresh eyes to a region, to a problem, to an area. So can you talk about, just real quick, we're out of time here, but what is the vision that you want to cast? What is the vision that you want to see with the next 10 years of this region?
I want to hear people creatively tell the story of their family, of their own life, know their story. It's not bragging, it's not false humility. Just people become storytellers here. And I think as that happens, people come alive. Then you have community. People are actually getting to know each other because they're valuing story, valuing their story, valuing our story in Shasta County. And then you have an alive people, and you have people that take care of each other, people that go fix somebody's wrist on Christmas morning because it had a chimney problem.
Awesome.
You know, that kind of thing. And it all starts with story.
So if people know each other's story, they're more inclined to lock arms and do amazing things together. Thank you very much, Jared. That was awesome. And thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you.